This is the future. Evolution.
Well, good morning, Cryptzonians new and old, and welcome to Cryptzone Live. This is episode 6, and we are not 100% live, but this is Cryptzone Live. The reason why we are not live today is because I forgot my router at home. So that means no internet at work, so I cannot really stream at work as I was planning to do. And the reason I needed to stream at work and not at the house is because my house network has been downgraded from LTE to 4G. And that means a very weak upload, and it's still unstable, and hopefully the reason why it's been downgraded is hopefully they are busy fixing the tower so that we can get our LTE back within the next week or so. So once LTE is back up and running, then hopefully we can do a live show at the house with a stable internet and not have any gaps in my show like last week. So what do I have for you today? We've got some 10 new songs that I'm going to play for you and some very interesting news. But most of the news trending this week for some reason is alcohol. You think all South Africans are like freaking alcoholics, but there's a lot of controversy and news about that. Also, for the guys who's not living under a rock, the PlayStation 5 has been revealed. And if you don't know about it yet, well, then I can at least show you some pictures and we can discuss the specs a bit. So yeah, and there's a new Windows 7 concept that might be coming out. But if you want to know more, stay tuned and stick around and check the channel out. And without any further ado, let's get the show going.
Hi guys, subscribe to my channel now so that you do not forget. Hit that bell icon and get notified of my further uploads. Lastly, feel free to comment. Show me some love by giving me a thumbs up at the end of the video.
Okay, so this is Crypto Live and you are tuned in. So let us see what is our first piece of news that I have for you. There we go, that is our first piece of news. It says banning alcohol won't stop drink driving, but these measures might. Let's see what that says. Banning alcohol won't stop drink driving, but these measures might. Last week I told you that there will be a zero tolerance approach to drinking and driving. Penalties for drunk driving includes financial penalties and jail time for more severe offences. Some ways to deter drink driving is to educate people at a young age about dangers of drinking and driving. Other countries show the people videos of drunk driving mishaps. Another may well be to Another way will be to hold the bartenders liable or even criminally charged if they continue serving an already drunk person, or allow him or her to drive home knowing that they are drunk. Lastly, get a designated driver or create a taxi service for the patrons that cannot drive themselves. So there are some options that people should really start considering when dealing with alcohol or people that's coming to drink at your establishment or so on. So it doesn't stop there. The alcohol news actually gets worse, and we'll progress to the news as we go along. Let's see what else I have for you. So as I've said, it went from bad to worse. 10 KwaZulu-Natal liquor outlets shut down for breaking lockdown rules. So basically what happened there is it seems like they were selling expired liquor. South Africans are urged to drink responsibly, and drunk driving accidents almost disappeared during lockdown level 4 and 5. And since we started selling alcohol again, the accidents spiked again. But wait, that's not all. But first, here's two more songs while I try and get the rest of the news in order. Enjoy.
Please head over to my webpage at www.criptzone.co.za and come and check out the page. You will notice there is a lot of information on there. Hyperlinks are provided so that you don't have a problem going anywhere. Head up to my podcast page and come and see what am I currently working on my podcast. There is also the Cript Zone live page, which I will update regularly to let you know when I'm going to do the next show like this one. The goal is to try and do one every week. Head on over to my Cript Zone YouTube page and come and check out what are the latest videos that I am working on and also what new videos is up and coming. If you have any queries or questions, don't hesitate to ask. You can email me at shoal.reaper@gmail.com.
Okay, you guys are back with Cript Zone Live. I should probably put an epilepsy warning on my show, because I find the visualizations of when I'm very mesmerizing, but I thought maybe the flashing lights could incite an epileptic seizure, so sorry about that. But to be fair, I did ask you guys whether you wanted Winamp or DJ Pro, and I got no response from you, so suck it. Anyway, let's see what other news we can find. Okay, wine and beer sales soared during the first week of liquor sales. Well, that was bound to happen. We all knew that that was going to happen. Okay, and although all the wine and beer sales has increased, the Eastern Cape Premier said he will push for reinstatement of the alcohol ban in his province. Mabiane told News24 on Monday that the province had seen a surge in alcohol-related incidents since the country moved to level 3 of the lockdown. On Monday, the Liquor Board threatened to clamp down on non-complying liquor traders and those who don't drink responsibly. To make matters worse, Gauteng has also revisited the alcohol ban. The Gauteng Premier says that his provincial government will make a decision in the coming days as to whether it will call for reinstatement of an alcohol ban in the province. The Premier said yesterday that the lifting of the ban has led to a direct increase in trauma-related cases. The increase in alcohol-related admissions is particularly damaging as the province prepared for an influx in coronavirus cases. They have been working very hard to get the hospitals ready for the coronavirus, and now the beds are being taken up by alcohol incidents, and they are not going to allow it anymore. He said protecting lives is more important than alcohol sales. Cele said earlier this week that crime levels have increased since the ban on alcohol was lifted, and he also stated that we can be lucky that he's not in charge of this alcohol thing, because the first thing he will do is ban alcohol forever. Yeah, I must say on that point I actually agree with him. Alcohol has made a very negative impact. And my other thing is this, is that aren't you guys supposed to be sitting at your house, drinking at your house? Huh? You're not supposed to be driving around and having parties and all that bullshit. You're supposed to stay in your house and drink in your house. So what the fuck are you doing on the road being drunk? A distillery accidentally sold gin bottles full of hand sanitizers. What happened is that a distillery accidentally sold 9 bottles, and they had all been recalled, but the last time I read they only received 6 of the 9 bottles that they sold. So the distillery in Australia switched from producing hand sanitizers over to consumption too quickly and accidentally labeled hand sanitizers as gin. So they say although it don't kill you to drink hand sanitizer, it's not healthy to do it either. So if you do have a bottle of gin that doesn't smell like gin or taste like gin, then you know you're one of the lucky ones. Please don't drink it. Okay, but I think that's enough talk about alcohol. So if we're lucky, then we might have a potential COVID-19 vaccine by September. A potential vaccine by British-Swedish pharmaceutical giant AstraZeneca had reportedly shown promised results and will very soon begin the manufacturing process. The potential vaccine is currently undergoing human trials. The firm is aiming to supply 2 billion doses. The company is also working on a separate antibody treatment that is close to breakthrough for treating the elderly and vulnerable. The treatment, if successful, could be life-changing for those in the early stages of the virus. Testing is at full speed with the hope of production in 2021. Well. But anyway, while they're busy producing vaccines, we will be busy listening to some tunes.
Just to cut me down, say my name just to spit it out. Does it feel better now? So tell me, where did we go wrong along the way? What happened to the purpose? 'Cause it feels worthless now. There's nothing left to say. 'Cause every time I tell myself that I'm okay, it feels like the days are getting worse. And every time I pull you back to make you stay, we lose a piece of who we are. We lose another piece of who we Light me up just to watch me burn. So many times it no longer hurts. You know you never learn. So tell me, where did we go wrong along the way? I try to speak but no words come out. And now what's even left to say? 'Cause every time I tell myself that I'm okay, it feels like the days are getting worse. And every time I pull you back to make you stay, we lose a piece of who we Cause every time I tell myself that I'm okay, it feels like the days are getting worse. And every time I pull you back to make you stay, we lose a piece of who we
Okay, welcome back, and you guys are tuned into Cript Zone Live. And our next little piece of news: parts of South Africa will move to higher alert levels if necessary. So, parts of South Africa will move to higher alert levels if necessary. The 8th of June 2020 marked a solemn milestone in our country's fight against the coronavirus. Over 400,000 deaths have now been recorded across the world, making this one of the most devastating pandemics in the last century. In the weeks and months ahead, we will continue to take whatever actions necessary to safeguard the lives of our citizens, even if it means reintroducing higher lockdown levels in parts of the country to help stop the rapid spread of the virus. It is therefore important that South Africa adhere to the restrictions that remain in place and continue to take basic precautions to prevent the spread of the virus. A pensioner lost 13,000 Rand in an ATM scam. Mr. Stoffel Reinders was robbed of his bank card at an ATM in the Meyerton city centre, and about 13,000 Rand was withdrawn from his account. His bank statement shows that the card thief withdrew money from his account 3 times within a few minutes. Reinders said he did not understand how that could have happened, as he only has a limit of 1,500 Rand on his card. Clearly, these guys know something that we don't. Law-abiding citizens are always the least and the dumbest because we don't know anything. But criminals have got all the privileges in this country, and they can do whatever they want, and they can get away with whatever they want. So, yeah, they know something you don't know, Uncle. So, police has shut down a huge streaming TV piracy ring. The ring was providing services to 2 million people and was so sophisticated that it had its own customer service team. They operated for over 5 years and offered more than 40,000 channels, movies, documentaries, and other content. The group earned them as estimated 15 million euros through PayPal, cryptocurrencies, and other bank payments. 11 people were arrested, and the group operated mainly out of Spain. 50 servers were taken down in 9 different countries. So if your favorite TV show, movie, or program doesn't want to show on your favorite streaming service, then you know why. It's probably part of this ring that's now gone bye-bye. Yeah. Let's forget about the old TV shows and old movies and so on and get back to some music.
Cracky.
Ain't got to you, ain't got to you, ain't
Of night, we live to die. We lose our souls every day. We lost our minds. We don't remember what's wrong and what's right. What's right. The world is dead, but we stay. 'Cause we are born as living fights. We live to die. We live to die. And we surround. Shadows in the neon light. We are shadows in the neon light. We are shadows in the neon. We are just shadows. It's supposed to be that we die. It doesn't matter if there is no light anymore, no light anymore. 'Cause we are born as living fights. We live to die. We live to die. And we surrounded by the night. We live to die. We are shadows in the neon light. We are shadows in the neon light.
That's it. Here we go. So Windows 7 returns with the stunning 2020 edition. Yeah, when I read this message or when I read this piece, I also thought, hey, here we go. Huh? We're gonna actually have um, some interesting stuff to show you. And yeah, let me just show you the news piece. It says Windows 7 returns with a stunning 2020 edition. So when I saw this and I saw the picture here, I also thought, wow, that's going to be awesome. Windows 7 is back. I can now at least get rid of Windows 10. But then it said that Microsoft pulled the plug on Windows 7 5 months ago, giving users a pretty stark choice: switching to Windows 10 or stick with the aging operating system. Most people did not go over to Windows 10 because Windows 7 is still the best for them and they know how it works and it's just easier. So a YouTuber named The Hacker34 has created his own vision of how the operating system might look if released today. The new concept offers a new start menu, a compact action center, and makes use of a new design language called Fluent Morphism. Fluent Morphism. The look of the operating system can be changed using accent colors, and there is the inevitable dark modes too. This concept updates File Explorer, adding tabs, and introduces a cool new tablet mode. Who knows? Maybe one day it will become reality. 4 new lockdown changes has been announced for South Africa. 4 new lockdown changes announced in South Africa. There was a statement made on Thursday that these changes will be based on a health assessment presentation next week. The new changes will be as follows. Traveling. The directive amends earlier regulations to allow for international travel in specific circumstances, including the return of South African nationals or permanent residents to his or her place of employment, study, or residence outside of the country. In sports, here is a new directive providing for the reintroduction of professional sports in South Africa. The directive primarily focuses on non-contact sports. This means sports like cycling, golf, rowing, tennis, cricket, and squash. Football and rugby may resume, but these disciplines face greater restrictions. For media and art, this directive increases the number of people that are allowed to be on set, as well as new rules around live streaming. For schools, the Department of Basic Education has also published a new school calendar for 2020 academic year. It provides new term dates as well as updated school holidays, which amounts to a total of 7 days for the rest of this year. Yeah, please. I think the kids have been at home long enough. Flippin' out. We never had a 3-month leave or holiday in our lives. There's someone here. I honestly think that they've been in the house long enough. It's time for them to go back to school. But anyway, before the reverse alarm becomes too loud, here's 2 songs to listen to.
Do you feel it like? Do you feel it like? Yeah. Do you feel it like I do, girl? Yeah, are you finna slide through? Hey, are you tryna give me top 2? I know you need someone to look up to. Yeah, do you feel it like I do, girl? Yeah, are you finna slide through? Hey, are you tryna give me top 2? I know you need someone to look up to. Got this girl sending late night texts. Got this girl needing home alone sex. Took her out for dinner, got me spending on my checks. Then we Uber to the crib, kissing on her neck. Yeah, and I know we're getting closer. Diamonds on her neck, got my hands on her choker. Told her I'm tryna cuff, no chain. Then she took off her shirt and started giving brain. Do you feel it like I do? Girl, yeah, are you finna slide through? Hey, are you tryna give me top two? I know you need someone to look up to. Yeah, do you feel it like I do? Girl, yeah, are you finna slide through? Hey, are you tryna give me top two? I know you need someone to look up to.
Ay, you home alone, getting lit. Drinking all your mama's wine while she on a trip. Telling me you getting wetter, thinking of the kid. And the thought of me coming through steady, racing through your head like, what's up, what's the plan? White linen on your sheets. Best believe we gon' get something poppin', starting on your knees. Typey, she get nasty with it. Watching all these videos, might just recreate and make a POV for visuals. Come on, yeah.
Do you feel it like I do? Girl, yeah, are you finna slide through? Hey, are you tryna give me top two? I know you need someone to look up to. Yeah, do you feel it like I do? Girl, yeah, are you finna slide through? Hey, are you tryna give me top two? I know you need someone to look up to. Do you feel it like I do? Do you feel it like I do? Like I do? Do you feel it like I do? Do you feel it like I do? I know you need someone to look up to. Do you feel it like I do? Girl, yeah, are you finna slide through? Hey, are you tryna give me top two? I know you need someone to look up to. Yeah, do you feel it like I do? Girl, yeah, are you finna slide through? Hey, are you tryna give me top two? I know you need someone to look up to.
Okay, let's finish off this show by giving you the news that I think you really want to know. Yeah, there we go. PlayStation 5 reveals all the new games and details. So there's a picture of what the PlayStation 5 is going to look like. Some more pictures there. So if you want to see some better pictures, you can actually go and check it out on the net. You can go to YouTube. There's a lot of guys that's already spoken about it. So just for a quick reference, the PlayStation 5 has been revealed. There will be two variants of the PlayStation 5, a standard version and a digital edition. The one will have a Blu-ray disc and the other one will not. You will have to buy and download everything digitally on the one that doesn't have a disc, obviously. So here are some of the specs. The PlayStation will boast a 10.28 teraflop of graphics processing power delivered by an AMD RDNA2 GPU with 36 compute units clocked at 2.23 GHz. The CPU is a custom 8-core AMD Zen 2 unit clocked at 3.5 GHz, running at variable frequencies. It will have a 16GB GDDR6 RAM and an 825GB SSD. The SSD will be able to deliver data transfer rates of 5.5 gigabytes per second. The suspected price of these units will be between $450 and $500, but the actual price still has to be confirmed, so we're not sure exactly what the real price is going to be at the moment. But what I can tell you for us poor South Africans who's left in this junk status of a country, we are looking to pay 7,700 to 8,500 Rand for the units, if those prices are going to be correct. And maybe a new TV, so that we can run 8K, and an uncapped fiber line, so that we can download all the nice games that you'll be able to buy online. So I can see one very expensive Christmas coming our way. So that's it. Thanks guys, thanks for joining me today, and thanks for watching my show. Remember to subscribe to this channel, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and comment. I mean, if there's any songs you liked, please let me know which songs you liked. And I'm also putting the songs on my track list that you can listen to the songs there. I'm going to start also putting up some new gameplay for the new Command & Conquer Remastered Edition. I know it's an old classic, but everything looks new, so I would like to show the guys what the new units look like and how the game looks a bit more upgraded to 4K. Also, you can go and check out my podcast that has been released yesterday. I had another episode out, and I'm also brought out a chapter 7 of The Beast Inside yesterday. The first aid video, I'm a bit struggling with that one. I'm going to try and bring out one this week. I was just having a bit of short time in the last week since I had to come and work overtime for 2 days. Otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and well, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.